years to the day since you and I reconnected for the first time in many years in New York. It was a night when you almost blew me off, but thankfully you showed.
When I met you all those years ago, I was instantly drawn to you, your relaxed demeanor and silly sense of humor.
I enjoy my everyday life with you. From the mundane task of tracking down hundreds of candles for table centerpieces to the exciting for us of watching Project Runway on a Saturday morning.
I hope that I can provide you with the same wonder and joy that you have given me.
As Laura's older sister, I have many fond memories. Growing up together with parents who seemed to constantly be renovating homes, and a brother whom we took turns annoying. Then, when Laura came to New York, I was thrilled. I'm working on getting over Laura moving out of New York. Oh, thank you. And I'm happy for her to be starting her family here in Pennsylvania, even though I miss her very much. So, Laura and Chris, on your special day, I wish you all the best. As your older sister, I have lots of advice. But for now, I will say only this. Be patient with each other, and I hope your sense of humor will get you through the tough times. I love you.
Chris and I lifeguarded together in Sea Isle City, New Jersey together. We shared many good times. We shared a room. It was about the size of a closet. One evening, we had a brilliant idea to borrow a lifeguard boat from Avalon and row it from Avalon to Sea Isle. For those of you who are not aware, there's a body of water, an inlet between Sea Isle and Avalon. We weren't exactly sober when we did this either. Chris has always been by my side. He was the very first friend that pledged his support when I was getting married. And I had always hoped that he would meet someone special. When Laura and Chris started dating, I realized early on that she was very special. He was looking forward to the weekend spending time with her, and he was visiting Brooklyn a lot. And during his travels, he would tell me that she was the one. And I have to admit, as I've gotten to know Laura, I realized that those qualities that Chris saw in her and why he fell in love with her. I heard a quote one time. It goes something like this. You shouldn't marry someone that you can live with, but you should marry the person that you can't live without. And I believe that Chris has met that person.
Today I'm the proudest father in the world. I think that Laura today is absolutely stunning. I also think that Chris Maurer is the perfect match for my daughter.
Dear Laura, when I think back to when we first met, it still seems surreal to me that I'm married to you today. After spending day to day with you this past year, I simply can't imagine life without you. In our future together, I know all the days won't be perfect, but I imagine a life with you filled with joy and absent of any regret. I feel lucky to be spending the rest of it with you. Love, Chris.
Dear Chris, I honestly don't know where to begin with this letter. I can't say that there was one defining moment in our relationship that I knew you were the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, but rather I think it was a series of moments Over time, I learned about all your wonderful habits, and I adore all the details that make you who you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you after the kiss that this is Christopher and Laura Mowry.